It doesn't have to be true.
I want to talk about pedophilia because pedophilia has been big.
Wait, sorry.
I'm going to come out.
This is another one.
Whoever's doing the timeline, don't even include whatever you're about to put in the description.
Pedophilia.
That's going to get us unmonetized.
This has been a big week for pedophilia, all right? Oprah, of course, taking down Michael Jackson with the whole Leaving Neverland documentary. I'm going to watch it as soon as we get off the show.
Did Oprah make it? Or
no, Oprah hosts it. Oprah hosts it, and she's a big part of it, which is very ironic because Oprah was I wouldn't say a big part, but definitely a significant part of Michael Jackson's career. She had him on her show a lot back in the day in the 90s. She was huge, and he was huge. She loved little Michael. But now she's got these guys on there talking about all the awful things that Michael Jackson would do to them.
It was a win-win situation, like a dual com.
Oh yeah, like a dual com. She was dual com with fucking Michael back in the day. All right, and then of course R. Kelly. Now, who here has seen the R. Kelly P video?
I have. Wait, I'm sorry. The P video. No, I've seen the recent interview.
Woody just admitted to watching child pornography.
No. I literally haven't seen it, but I heard about it on the Chappelle show. What I thought he was asking is if we've seen the interview with CBS. The thing we're going to show.
Who has?
There's a video of him peeing on a girl. I thought that was just like the
what?
Sorry. Well, let me help you out here. In 2004, a video.
Sorry, is my mic too loud?
A video. In 2004, the internet was still not fully fired up. It was more fun.
It was all E-Bombs World and Albino Black Sheep and
Rotten.com.
Newgrounds, Rotten.com.
but I just remember
awful.
There was a day in high school where everybody was like, "Did you see R. Kelly pee on that girl?" And I was like, "Nah." And they were like, "Yeah, we've all seen it. Everyone had seen it. Everyone had seen R. Kelly peeing in this girl's mouth."
Is it like a stage type thing? Is he in a back room? Is it a bedroom?
It's.
Go ahead.
I won't admit to seeing it here.
Well, you probably heard about it.
From what I hear, there appear to be some couches. And
if there's actual video of this shit, how did he not get in trouble sooner?
Because he believes he can fly.
Dude,
motherfucker was a huge star, all right? And he would be paid settlements. There was nobody complaining, all right? The girl who took the pee in her mouth, she certainly wasn't complaining. Even if she was 14, 15. She wanted that pee in her mouth. Oh, Jesus. Okay, she wanted that pee in her mouth. She was gobbling it up, I'm told, allegedly. Okay? So, in any case, R. Kelly is a known illiterate pedophile. Okay? Know that.
He can't even read. You give him their license, and he's like, it's all the same to me.
That's a good excuse. Motherfucker, I can't read no license. It's all the same.
I can't even read numbers.
So he did.
What's it mean she was born in 2005? I don't know.
So he did this interview here, and I haven't watched this yet. I've heard a lot about it.
I need to turn my VPN on real quick.
Yeah, hook that up real quick. Protect your ass. But I think this is time stamped here with a little bit of interesting R. Kelly information. Now, I don't know if this is going to cover it, but apparently R. Kelly has been robbed blind by his representation over the years, and he didn't have enough money to get out of jail. He didn't have, excuse me, he didn't have $100,000 to his name. This guy was huge. Like maybe like if you're 15 right now listening to this, and maybe you don't know who R. Kelly is. R. Kelly was a generational talent. He was massive when I was a kid. Like he huge songs featured in movies and just everywhere. Multiple songs. Like winning tons of Grammys. Like when I was in high school, even like his songs were gigantic. Like for 15 years, he was killing it. Like huge hits. Incredibly talented guy. Like regardless of like all the evil he's done or whatever, but he's illiterate. So he's got representation who are just like, yeah, we're taking care of it, R. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got this. And then so he went to the bank like a while back and was like, hey, how much money I got? They were like, none. Because he can't read. He's literally illiterate.
You're fully confident on that? I've never heard it before.
How has this guy never paid somebody to teach him how to read?
When you're that rich, you don't need to read.
No, everybody should be able to read. Imagine every sign on the
how
road
does he
that
use
you
his
drove
cell
by.
phone?
Like, imagine just all of it being
Motherfucker, call me. I can't. Stop sending me all that gibberish.
Oh man, who's calling me? Let's answer this.
He's the only guy on earth who prefers voicemails still.
Look, it's mama because it's got a picture on it. Yeah.
Can we watch this?
Yes, I am.
I unfortunately can't watch it because I'm in Canada and this.
Well, you sit there quietly, then you can.
Yeah.
Wait. Just put your VPN in the U.S.
Yeah. Okay, but then I need to turn it on. I don't know if it's gonna mess up with the stream.
Fair enough. All right, I'm ready.
All right, ready, set, play.
The point you're making is, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
So what do you see?
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
How stupid would it be for R. Kelly, with all I've been through in my way, way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said.
He's arguing that he's never held someone agaget their will because that would be a thing stupid people do.
That's stupid, guys. Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want. But just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through.
Strong point. You'd never do something dumb.
Yeah, it would be stupid. Someone who couldn't read might do that.
In my basement and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle. Robert, stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. Robert. I didn't do this stuff. This is not
hitting his mic.
Wait.
For my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me.
He's talking to the camera.
You're killing
He's
me,
going
man.
crazy.
He's performing to the camera.
It's not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it.
He's yelling and crying and standing during the interview.
You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment. His publicist helped calm him down.
That's probably enough of that, right?
Oh, look
at not true.
They're putting makeup on him while he begs the camera.
Why would I hold all these women?
Why would I hold all these women?
Told me we're gonna destroy your career.
But Kelly's emotions remained raw.
It's real girls out there missing. It's real young girls out there being abducted, being raped.
And if you want to know where they is, you better turn me loose.
On chains. They really do have chains on their wrists, and they can't get out.
Robert,
and they're ending up buried in.
I don't use chains. I got rope.
I don't want you just ranting at the
He's
camera.
soft linen.
I came here for them to hear me talk.
I don't want you ranting at the camera, and he's like,
This is the kind of help I need.
hear me.
What kind of help?
He's ranting at the
Help
camera.
me not have a big heart, because my heart is so big. People betray me, and I keep forgiving them.
You sound like you're playing the victim here. You sound like R. Kelly. You do. When I listen to you, it does sound like you're playing the victim
I'm just telling the truth. And the reason I'm emotional,
Robert,
and I apologize for that, is because this is the first time I was able to say something. Yeah. I've said nothing.
Gail, you remained.
All right, that's enough.
Right,
by the way, that's Gail King, I think maybe her last name is. That's Oprah's lesbian lover. So they have really been owning this whole pedophile thing this week. The two of them.
They're just running the game.
So
yeah.
is he at the point where he's pretty fucked right now, or is it just
accusations?
What's the situation?
They were like, R. Kelly, this is the second time you've done something with children because that other one doesn't count. Why? Because I beat that one.
I beat the case.
You think someone that doesn't know how to read would kidnap girls and keep them in his big house? That sounds so stupid, it's almost believable.
Only a dumb person would do what you're accusing me of doing. Obviously, I'm innocent.
14, 18, that group of letters looks the same to me.
I think he's in a lot of trouble because maybe some tax shit too. I think maybe he didn't pay some taxes or something like that. But he's broke because people stole his money.
That's not good because he needs attorneys.
He needs attorneys, and I also understand that I think a lot of his money went to settlements because over the years he would molest so many young girls that they'd be like their parents would come forward to him first because that's how people are. And they'd be like, hey, you raped my daughter, R. Kelly. And he'd be like, here's $30,000. And I think he just run out of $30,000 checks. And now
that's how the Michael Jackson thing is panning out. I also haven't seen the documentary, but from just little things I've seen on Twitter, like,
yeah,
it seems to be that a ton of these parents were just bought off.
Yeah.
And some of the parents, from what I'm seeing, like, were happy to be bought off. Not
they're
like, oh my goodness,
hey,
but
Johnny,
we're like trying to bilk him out of money in order
You go play with Michael, and he's like, Mommy, I got touched. It's like, time for a new motorbike for Daddy, you know?
Oh, exactly.
Well, time for a new vacation house for Daddy. Michael paid good.
Dude, can I read this?
I still have to see it.
I felt like from the interview, we didn't hear what he was accused of. Alleged sex cult. Jim DeGrorantis, something close to that, reported to BuzzFeed.
Sex cults aren't allowed? Shit.
In 2017, that Kelly was accused by 3 sets of parents holding their daughters in an abusive cult. Kelly and the alleged victims deny the allegation. Kelly was again accused of misconduct in 2018 by a former partner of his who claimed that Kelly intentionally infected her with an STD. A representative for Kelly stated that he categorically denies all claims and allegations. In 2019, another woman, Asante McGee, whom he had met in 2014 and taken to live with him some months later, said that she lived with not only Kelly alone, but with other women. He said he controlled every aspect of my life while I lived with him. McGee later moved out on her own accord. So it seems like, and that sort of ties into what he's saying. He's like, there are other people who are held with ropes. Meanwhile, I just do an abusive sex cult. It sounds a little gray area though, right? Like if there's no ropes, I mean, some of these people are in their teens.
I mean, he does seem to be a real piece of shit.
Yeah, dude, I skipped over a bunch to get there. I guess when he was 27, he had a 15-year-old he illegally married.
What?
Yeah.
Why not just go to 18, you maniac? What is wrong with
They're
you?
ruined and worthless by 18, Taylor.
That is true. Well, women go rotten at 25.
There's the child porn thing that Kyle described already on here, and then it goes to the sex cult. So there's just a couple of things.
Yeah.
He seems way worse than Michael Jackson based on the very little knowledge I know of Michael Jackson.
So now what did Michael Jackson allegedly do in this documentary?
I haven't seen the documentary, but the thing is he molested young boys.
But wasn't that already like a known thing?
No, it wasn't.
Wait,
because when I grew up, it was like Michael Jackson, little boys, he would get them over for sleepovers.
Yeah, but up until now, it seemed like everybody had either recanted what they said, or had been proven to be lies or something like that. But I guess there's a couple of like adult men in this documentary who describe in detail like what Michael would do to them and stuff. And it's pretty convincing, it seems. I haven't seen it yet, but everybody that I've watched stuff from people who have seen it, and everybody's like, oh yeah. And I saw that like radio stations worldwide were pulling his music.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, so I was in the grocery store today singing Billie Jean. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what he did. All right, that's some good music.
I mean, he's dead already, and he made great
Kyle's
music.
that good.
So good.
Speaking of copyright claims, that can actually copyright. Somebody can actually copyright claim this video, the stream, whatever podcast for you singing that. No joke. It's legal.
He was talking about a different Billie Jean though. So they can't.
Okay, and also there's a YouTube editor, so if you do get claimed, just cut it out and counter the claim.
Yeah,
that works. Trust me.
But yeah, I don't know. I think Michael's worse than R. Kelly. He preyed on a younger group of people. I think that's worse. I think the
How
younger
old were the boys he was into?
Like 11 to 13.
Oh boy,
like little boys.
Boy.
Well, I give that a thumb down.
Yeah, little boys.
Let's go to all the Michael Jackson music videos and thumb down. Dislike.
I already did. I'm doing my part.
Doesn't that just help him by like raising interactions?
Absolutely.
He's dead, guys. Did we all forget that Michael Jackson's dead?
Yeah, you can't fuck with him now. He got it all. He got away with it. He's yeah, absolutely did.
I guess he avoided jail, but he didn't avoid public criticism.
But he's dead, guys.
Public
he loses.
criticism? I'll take it. Like, the guy was incredibly wealthy. And his estate is richer now than when he was alive. He's left.
There were rumors that he was broke when he was alive, but he had assets that he had to sell. It's confusing.
Really?
He sold. Well, he owned the entire Beatles catalog. So like when he sells, like you hear about people selling their assets, it's like, oh yeah, like so and so had to sell their Bentley collection. Ooh, that sucks. Michael Jackson just sold the rights to the Beatles so that he could have another $100 million in his pocket, and he just had signed that huge worldwide touring deal. Like he died like in the middle of that tour, where it was like another like several $100 million to tour the world and be himself and sing his fucking songs. Like he was one of those guys. Like Mike Tyson, for example, he can't be like, yeah, come every time and I fight a little more. No, you can't fight anymore. But Michael Jackson's like, yeah, I can still dance, motherfucker. Let's go. I'll take another $100 million.